Echo Record, a podcast network.
Cheers.
Start a fucking band.
Let's start a fucking band. Bringing back the podcast. Welcome everybody. Thank you for checking it out. We're back in the. We rearranged the studio that I use. We're gonna see how that works. Again, I don't know if I'm gonna cut this in, but I damaged one of my microphones, and we'll find out. We'll find out how it sounds in post. It sounds good right now on the headphones.
Is that guy gonna come up in here and clean the cum? Or
No, we got to clean it ourselves.
God damn it!
Yeah,
I should have never trusted this porn company.
we're self-efficient. We got to clean it up, or else I don't get my deposit back. So we got to be really good on that. But yeah, dude, I want to get into your night last night. But before we do that, we'll talk into music. Obviously, this is Let's Start a Fucking Band.
Yeah.
Is that gonna affect whether or not I get monetized?
I don't know. They try. You know what?
I'm gonna bleep it out.
It might, because in this day of censorship, you know what I mean, dude. That's something that gets me wound up tight, and I can just spin like a top.
And I think we're violating so many rules up top. We're cussing. There's a cuss word in the title, which I should have thought of that before I made it an official thing. And we're drinking. I don't think we're supposed to be drinking on YouTube.
Yeah, because some kid might watch it and
but these are
alcohol habit.
These are non-alcoholic Dos Equis.
They are non-alcoholic Dos Equis,
so it doesn't count. We're not doing liquor. We're not doing alcohol. These are non-alcoholic. This is just for the aesthetic of talking music, partying, and all that good stuff. I should put it this time. I got to look into that. Everybody keeps asking me if I monetize a podcast, if I monetize all this stuff. I haven't yet. I think I want to, of course. I don't want this to be. I mean, it's a passion project. Everything I do is a passion project. But it would be nice to see some. God damn it, dude! We haven't even fucking started yet, and you're already going with the fat jokes.
Do I look fat from this angle though?
Shut up! Shut up! You can't. There's no angle that you look fat.
It's so bad nowadays.
Jesus
Pat.
Christ, you're such a yo. I can't say that. I can't say that. You are such.
You're not getting monetized for sure now, dude. No,
Yeah.
I set up my monetized thing when I was doing That's Hilarious, and it's you should.
You already monetized it? Like, I don't even know. Okay, we'll talk business after that.
Yeah.
Welcome everybody to the Let's Start a Band. I gotta put a beep in there. They're gonna think I'm saying the N-word. Let's start a fucking band. I'm stoked, man.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, thanks for coming on. We've already been talking music. We went to a couple of shows, or we went to a show together.
Yes.
We kind of like the same stuff. You're supposed to buy a band, a bass, so we can start jamming out and stuff.
Yes, it's coming soon. It's gonna be my own Christmas gift.
We'll talk about that. Oh, your own Santa?
20. Yeah, it's gonna be a nice one, man.
That's good. Let me raise this up a little bit. And yeah, man, I love talking music. Music was like my first passion, my first thing that I chased. And I dig music, and I dig when people dig music as much or whatever, like I do. So that's why I wanted to start this podcast. I was doing little mini episodes, like 10, 15 minutes, that was like tacked on or tagged along to the Glass Clown podcast, RIP.
Shout out.
But yeah, I'm stoked to bring this back. We have a lot that we disagree on.
Oh my god.
We have so much that we disagree on.
Don't get me started.
And I'll tell you this, it's not a competition.
It is.
No.
It is though, because I'm a music snob. Did you know that I, good sir, spent 64,000? First off, do you have Spotify?
And plus, your number is nothing, dude.
Did you see that?
Nothing.
Did you see my number on Spotify?
And
do you have Spotify?
You think that's depression? Let me tell you.
I didn't know whether to be impressed or depressed. I was like, oh,
dog.
shit.
Mine is, and I took a screenshot. I was going to send it to you, and I was like, no, that's sad.
So it is a competition then.
No, I'm saying this podcast is not a competition, but we do compete in life. We are competing in life. And what I'm saying, your number of 63,000.
It was 64,596 or some shit like that.
Read that number for me.
That is more. 93,000.
93,000.
73 minutes listening.
Let's just round up 94,000 hours listening to music.
Okay.
That's how much I love fucking music.
Wow, bro.
Podcasts are counted on that too as well.
Are you okay? I'm happy I came over. Are you okay?
I'm great,
all right?
dude. I'm
checking
great.
on you.
I'm stoked about starting this podcast. I like this setup. I'm hoping that
it's
my
nice.
my mic's not damaged. You might need to get up on that mic because maybe I'm too hot. I don't know.
No, okay. No, you're right.
Oh yeah, there
I'm
you
not.
go.
I'm not in enough.
There you go. That
There we
sounds
go.
good.
That sounds better.
That's more of that snare in my headphones. But yeah, dude, what was I saying?
We were talking about the minutes, the Spotify thing. This is like my first year with Spotify too, and yeah, I thought it was pretty cool. What was your top artist?
Every time I die.
Every time I die.
Every time I die. Top artist.
Every time.
Yeah, AOL top song. Well, they just released a new album, and once they release a new album, like I'm like on that shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, they're one of my favorite bands. We talked about that too. There was some drama going on with Every Time I Die. We might get into that, or maybe leave it to a solo thing. I don't know. We'll see.
No, so I've Every Time I Die. How long have they been around?
All right. Before we get into this, Twitter, Instagram, how can people find you? Let's do your plugs up top. I'm going to be releasing this either tonight or tomorrow.
Okay.
So if you have anything coming up, let's give it to them.
Yeah, what up, dudes? Follow me on Instagram at Jakey5_. Don't forget the underscore. Like some people, don't forget it. You can follow me on Twitter for spicy takes at JF93_. And Facebook, Jacob Flores. Catch us at the Tiger this Friday. We're going to have great comics coming through. Stick around for the midnight, 10 p.m. and midnight. It's going to be dope. So, hell yeah.
Nice. You really need to figure out a way to make it as easy as possible to find you. Because I didn't know that underscore. I was tagging him on a post. He was killing it at Tandem, being all sassy with this stuff, throwing his attitude around, doing what he does. Go check him out, Blind Tiger on Fridays. And I tried to tag him. I did this. What are they called? The boomerang.
Boomerangs.
I love doing boomerangs. I think sometimes you catch something, like you catch a great movement. And sometimes it's dog shit. But the one that I found the one that I got on him was great.
No, I like those, yeah.
He was throwing
It makes me feel better about myself.
He was throwing attitude.
Thank you.
He had that confidence. You could tell the confidence.
Someone brought a baby. So I was like, yeah, I'm leaning into it.
Yeah. But I couldn't. I put his name on there, and then I put a comment on there, but he didn't get it because of the underscore.
So don't forget the underscore, goddammit.
Or maybe you should make it as easy as possible, like Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok, all at your homie Pat or babacocore.com.
Jesus, one upper over here.
All
God.
Covered all bases, make it as easy as possible.
Wow.
And I was thinking about changing my name, but I was like, it's too late. It's out there. It's your homie Pat. It's your homie Pat on all platforms. I got the website, got the email address, all that good stuff.
Hell yeah.
I will be in Houston this weekend. Right now, I think I'm on the midnight show.
Nice.
At the Secret Group.
You going to the box?
Yeah, Secret Group.
Love that
on Friday, the midnight show there. I'm trying to get on some other spots. I might just be hitting up some mics in Houston, all that stuff.
Hell yeah.
Going to the Seahawks-Texans game. Might leave early because I have to be back in San Antonio at LOL by 7:30 because I'm part of the Raul Sanchez Revolver comedy night, however they do it.
Hell yeah.
Pretty stoked about that, doing 15 minutes.
Good shit.
Yeah, man. I did a guest spot on one of his shows. 8 minutes. Greatest 8 minutes that I've had at LOL.
Nice.
Yeah, it was so good that because I recorded it on my phone, on my watch, and with the crowd, the monitors, and just me speaking like into my left hand or whatever, sounded great, sounded crisp. I was happy with the performance. I put it up on Bandcamp. 2 people bought it, so it's there. You don't have to buy it. You could just listen to it. I'm proud of it. But I'm hoping to record my set this Sunday, and then chop it up and put it up on the TikTok and the YouTubes and all that stuff. All at your homie Pat or babacocord.com.
I listened to that, man, and I didn't buy it because I'm poor. But
Well,
yeah,
thanks for listening. I mean,
listened.
I just want people to listen. I was very proud of it.
What was your like idea or reasoning on wanting to put something out like that? You know what I mean? Because that's really cool. And how did you decide on what to put out?
I put it out on Bandcamp. Bandcamp does this thing. They started this thing when the pandemic happened, when the shutdown happened. They did to support bands. What Bandcamp is, you could put your stuff on there, your albums, your merch. People could go to Bandcamp to purchase these things. And then Bandcamp takes a little piece, and then you get your whatever's left over from that. Bandcamp started doing this Bandcamp Friday, to where anything that you purchase on that Friday, usually it's the first Friday of every month, anything that you purchase on that Friday goes directly to the artist. And I wanted to take part of that. That happened to be on my birthday back in September. And I just thought it'd be fun to do something that was part of Bandcamp Friday.
Hell yeah.
Put it up on Bandcamp. Also, for some reason, I tried to get it on Spotify, and Spotify kept rejecting it. And I was like, dude, hard critic, dude. Like, like, what's up? For some reason, because I didn't want to sell it. I just wanted to put it out there.
Yeah.
And if people wanted to buy it, just for my birthday
Hell
or whatever
yeah,
the
man.
fuck. But I couldn't get it on Spotify for some reason. I think because I chopped it up and it's like 10-second bits or whatever. It's like 8 minutes, but it's like 12 tracks of like 8-minute bits.
Yeah.
Because when I tried to upload the whole 8 minutes as a whole, it denied it. I chopped it up, denied it. I was like, is it my material? Do I need like give some like criticism? I'm good with rejection, but just give me some honest
Tell me what I did
criticism.
wrong, Spotify.
Tell me what I did wrong. Let's make this right. I love you. I have my podcast with you. We have a thing going already.
Me and Mrs. Jones.
Me and Mrs. Podcast. Me and Mrs. Spotify. But yeah, and that's the only reason why I put it on Bandcamp, because I got it denied for Spotify and all that stuff. But so yeah, so let's get into this.
Good shit.
Before we talk to Every Time I Die, I don't think I forgot about that.
No, yeah.
You had an amazing opportunity put upon you last night. And I just want to say this.
Yeah.
I'm glad it was you. I'm glad it was Clifton Simmons. There were some other people there.
Shout out.
That I would have been upset if they had got it. Just
Say their names, Pat. Say their names.
I don't want to say
Let's
names.
make this
I just want to say Clifton Simmons is out there working.
Hell yeah.
Running mics,
Grind don't stop.
doing
Shout out.
mics, always on his grind. You're at the mics. You're always on your grind. All that stuff. It's nice to see that payoff. It's nice to see because even though it was by luck, it's still good that you got it. Also, I think you cheated because you said. Here's what happened. There's a piece of paper going around. Somebody's going to pick a name, and that person gets a guest spot. Jake here was doing me a favor. He's like, I got you. I'll put your name down.
I swear to God, I wrote you and Davey's name down because I was being a nice guy and I didn't want the paper to make turns and turns. So I was like,
all right,
let me write down Pat's name.
And I trusted you. I didn't verify. Until this day, I still don't know if my name was on that list. But regardless, you got the spot at the 7:00 show yesterday at a sold out crowd. You said there was 400 people there?
Dude, 400.
Sold out crowd for Steve Trevino.
Steve Trevino, man.
Let me just say, before this, he did a workshop, man.
Yeah.
A workshop. And I was a bit hesitant to go because I was like, a workshop. I'd rather watch the Seahawks game. The Seahawks game was on at the same time. I fucking missed the Seahawks game.
Yeah.
I caught the end of it. I caught the win. Go Hawks. But I was like,
trash team.
Shut up. But I was like, do I go to this workshop that Steve Trevino is offering for free? And then at the end of that, he's raffling off guest spots.
Yeah.
Or do I watch my 3-8 team? My 3-8 team play the 49ers, which has had a better record. And I missed a fucking great game.
God. The Pats are playing right now. I'm missing the Patriots game against the Bills. They're 7-4 and 8-4. And this is a very whoever wins this is gonna like control the AFC East, and I'm missing that game right now.
All right.
Okay, I don't want to hear
I
your sob
appreciate
stories about your shitty teams and your shitty situations. Okay.
I thought you were a Cowboy fan.
Oh no! Don't you dare!
I thought you were a Cowboy fan.
Don't you dare put those slanderous
So that's your team, the Patriots?
things out there. Yeah.
All right.
Patriots. Yeah.
That's cool.
Never been to Foxborough.
Anyway, man, we're all over the place. We're doing
We are.
good. We're
But yeah,
doing good.
yesterday that.
Yeah, get into it, man. How did it go? Like, explain it to me. We're like, paint the picture for me.
Dude, I was okay. So yeah, I saw Davey. Shout out to Davey. Post that thing on San Antonio Comedy page about the workshop being there, and also I went for the raffle. That's why I went. I was like, dude, I'm gonna go try and win this raffle. I don't win shit ever, but I am really thankful and glad that Steve Trevino there was like just talking game with us, because like I really did,
stuff.
dude. I did like pick up so much shit that I just can't wait to dive back into my notes about that yesterday. But yeah, and it was really cool because I was just on Brandon Potter's podcast. Shout out to him. Shout out Right Jokes Wrong Times.
Yes.
I got the name wrong.
I was afraid you were gonna say it wrong too.
I got it wrong when I was doing it.
No,
So
shout out Potter.
But yeah, and I was just talking to him about comedy and about games and like how everybody plays the game differently. And I told Steve that yesterday. I was like, man, thank you for coming and just talking the game, because I look at comedy like as a game, and I feel like we all play this game differently. And I love to see how other people play this game that we play.
Yeah.
And that's just how I like to make the metaphor into it with sports, because it was really cool, man. So it was really dope, soaked up a lot of information. It was really awesome. And then at the end of it, we do the drawing, and I swear to God, I put your name down. I'm taking it to the grave.
I'm gonna believe you. I mean, this is how my mind works. This is how, like, I have OCD. I have trust issues. I have abandonment issues. And you said you got me. I was like, you got me. Thanks,
I got you,
man.
friend. I got you.
And then my name didn't get called, and I was like, did that motherfucker
Part of
not
the plan.
leave me?
Part of
not
the
put me on the
plan.
list?
It's a numbers game. But yeah, so they called me, and then when they called me, I was like, oh shit, I got to do this now. I was like, oh fuck. So
Yeah.
I went immediately after that. I went to Target and bought a bottle of wine.
Really?
to calm my nerves. To calm my nerves, dude. And I was just sitting in the Target parking lot behind LOL. I like chugged half of the bottle to like calm my nerves. I was like, oh my God, I'm so nervous right now. This is the biggest like crowd that I've ever gone in front of. And it was massive. Like, so I like chugged half a bottle of wine, and I figured out what I was like my set list. And then I go back, and show's about to start, and there's so many people. And first off, I'm just happy. Like, I'm just so happy for the opportunity, right? 'Cause
Yeah.
like I said, it was just luck. It was all luck. Anybody could have been on that stage. There's so many other
Not me, because my name wasn't on the list.
there's so many other funny
Possibly.
comedians that would have crushed that spot. But yeah, and deserved it probably too. But yeah, one of the things that I took away was like grinding, grinding.
Yeah.
I need to go to more mics. That's something I need to do, is like grind harder. So it was a really, really good takeaway as far as just taking a step back and realizing what you're doing and how you could do things better. But I did the spot. I came on strong. Dude, I came on so strong. I was like, wow. Once I got that first like pop, I was like, oh, this is fun. But then I didn't have a great closer. I'm not gonna lie. Like, my closer was not what I wanted it. Yeah, I did it 5 minutes. I came on strong though. Just my closer wasn't what I wanted it to be, because I got super nervous too, and I was just like, okay, that's my time. So,
yeah, man, I saw some pictures,
but it was amazing, man. It was a great opportunity. I'm really thankful for it. Shout out Steve Trevino. He sold out 14 shows at LOL. That's
crazy.
bananas.
That's
my
crazy.
God.
Yeah, dude, and I know a lot of people that don't usually go to comedy shows went to that, and I was like, that's cool. I perform every Friday, but it's cool. I didn't know you like comedy, but you just like Steve.
Yeah, there were some people there.
It's fine, man. I mean,
seen him before.
it's well deserved and all that stuff.
But yeah, thank you, man. I appreciate that.
But yeah, I saw some pictures. There were some people that you could tell was feeling it. I was super proud of you, dude. I think that's fucking amazing.
Yeah, dude.
I'm glad you got it. Again, I'm glad. Like, anybody that works hard. Like, there was 2 people that are from Corpus
that came.
That was at that thing.
Yeah,
it would have been cool if they got it, because like I respect high risk, high reward, and
yeah.
driving all the way. I don't even know if they were from.
Shout
if
out,
they
no,
were
they
in town.
No, shout out to Brandon and Mary. Yeah, they're
Mary,
from Corpus. I love those guys because Brandon is such like a nice dude, and he's always trying to like. He created this group on Facebook just to like go to like Six Flags. You know what I mean? So he's a good dude. He's a good guy.
Yeah.
He's a sweetheart. Like he just wants to have fun. And the fact that they made that drive down here too is like really dedicated.
I have nothing against Brandon. I've had one encounter with him. And it was very,
oh, you dick, Brandon. There's a bad story coming. No,
it's not a bad story. It's not a bad story. But we were in some competition together at Elbow Room.
Okay. Oh yeah.
Right.
The one that wasn't too long ago, right? A couple months ago, a few months
No,
ago.
it was a while back. That was a different one. It was a different.
Oh,
one.
okay.
It was early on, and I was in the habit just telling everybody, regardless, hey, good set, hey, good set, hey, good set, and then I was crossing him because I don't think we were on the same show because there was A, B, and C show.
Yeah.
But I was walking. We were crossing past in the parking lot. I was like, "Hey, man, good set." He was like, "No, it fucking wasn't." I was like, "Cool, man. That was good." Yeah, dude. That's good, man. All right. But I could tell, like, it wasn't personal.
Just
like
being hard on himself.
But
probably.
he was being hard on himself, and maybe he didn't have a good set. But at that time, I was just I don't do that anymore. I don't throw out good sets. I'll give you a fist bump if I'm impressed.
Do you give fake good sets?
Not anymore.
Not anymore.
I used to do that to everybody. Because here's the thing.
Wait, so did Brandon have a good set, or were you faking it?
That doesn't matter, dude.
You didn't have a good set. That's fucked up, Pat. You're an asshole, dude.
But I didn't do it sarcastically. I was just like, hey, man, good set, good to see you. Hey, what's up? It's all
you deserved that. Then he's like, no, it fucking wasn't. Funny.
Whatever, dude. But first impressions.
Yeah.
I mean, that's all I know of him.
No,
but
shout out to those Corpus.
Yeah, the fact that they drove all the way to
Guys,
San Antonio
man.
from that, it would have been cool if one of them got a spot.
Fuck yeah, dude.
That would have been.
That's grind. That's fucking dedication right there.
Yeah, for sure. But they didn't. I'm just kidding, man. I don't know if they're gonna watch this. Mary's cool. She shared one of my memes, so she's all right in my book.
No, yeah. Shout out Mary and Brandon.
Yeah, Brandon has some explaining to do. Because I was just trying to be nice. I was like, "Hey, man, good set." He was like, "No, it fucking wasn't." I was like, "All right, man. I don't know you, but all right, that's cool."
Oh man.
Cool. So
Yeah.
we're fucking in it, dude.
We're in this
fucking
thing.
in this shit.
We're in this thing.
That's good.
So, who are your top 5 Spotify artists? Since that's kind of like a relevant thing right now. We're talking music. Who was your top 5? You said Never Say or what? Die?
Every Time I Die.
Never Say Die. You know where I was coming with that from?
Yeah. No.
Never Say Die?
What does Never Say Die?
Doesn't ring any bells.
Goonies.
No, Never Say Die.
Goonies Never
Black
Say Die.
Sabbath. Never Say Die.
Also, Goonies Never Say Die.
I've never seen Goonies.
Jesus Christ, are you serious?
Never seen that.
Damn. All right. I don't know if they gave me the top artist. They gave me the top tracks.
Or your songs? Yeah.
Yeah.
What are your top songs?
Three of them were Every Time I Die from their new album. One was Swerve from Papa Roach.
Wow. This podcast is over, ladies and gentlemen.
I've been blasting the hell out of that thing because it has the singer from Fever 333.
Never heard of him.
Jesus. Fever 333. Let Live. Have you ever heard of Let Live?
I think so.
So he's the singer from Let Live. He has a new project now with one of the former guitar players from The Chariot.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know where the drummer's from. And the singer is from Let Live. And they were produced, and they did a record with Travis Barker. Travis Barker, without a doubt, one of my favorite drummers. Not in my favorite bands, but he is my favorite drummer of all time. So that's how I found out about them, just because of the Travis Barker connection.
Yeah.
But if you pull up Fever 333, Swerve, because he does a feature spot on there, which is a Papa Roach song. Him and this other rapper, Sacco or something like that. I don't know. But the track is amazing, dude.
Okay.
It's amazing.
No, I'm sure. Hey, I'll admit this. Like, my whole thing with Papa Roach was just like, growing up, you always heard that, cut my life into pieces.
Yeah, not a fan
like
of
that part, that song was just like so cringe to me because like people who liked that song, I didn't like. You know what I mean? Like they were just so cringy to me because I just
And I'm not a Papa Roach fan. I've never been a Papa Roach fan.
But they do got a couple of jams. They have a good song called Lifeline. I like that one. I like the guitar riff for that. It's just like.
But this one that they're doing is really heavy on the hip hop and shit.
Yeah.
I'm really digging when they put 808s on top of drums. So you feel that.
Yeah. No, that's dope.
On metal stuff.
Yeah.
On rock, metal, whatever.
Kind of like no, I like the rock hip hop collabs like Faith No More. You know what I mean? That's kind of like kind of that sort of style.
Kind of a crossover, but kind of like just like a before nu metal was nu metal.
Yeah.
All
No,
that stuff.
Tom Morello does great shit with that. Like Rage Against the Machine. Like it's kind of that's kind of like they got the rap on the heavy shit. I like that.
Yeah.
Whenever that happens.
Yeah. And then the Gaslight Anthem, they have a song called The 59 Sound, which I played a lot because it was about dying and what do you hear? What's all that stuff? My playlist was really heavy this year. Like I'm usually into heavy music, but not all the time that much. It did change this year. I do metalcore was my top genre, and then alternative metal, and then pop punk was my fifth most things. What was your top track?
My top track was Virginia Slims by Future Birds. They are like this alt country band. They have 3 lead guitar players. So it's like they all play guitar, and they have a steel guitar in a lot of their tracks too.
Future Birds. That sounds familiar.
Man,
what's their big track?
I became obsessed with them. It's probably Virginia Slims. They got some new shit out now too. But it's so, man, I got so obsessed with it. I became obsessed with them this year. I discovered them this year. Really dope band.
Were you surprised by anything that came up on your rap, the Spotify rap?
I think I was like Drake. I think.
Yeah.
I think Drake was one of my like top 5 artists.
Yeah, I was really surprised about the Papa Roach thing. I knew I listened to that track a lot, but I didn't think I listened to it that much. Because just the first minute is so good, and then Kobe comes in with his stuff, and I was like, all right, well,
Kobe.
I'm already that's Papa Roach's name.
Oh, I was okay. Yeah, maybe I don't know.
Kobe Shadjadix or Jackson
Wow.
Kobladix or something like that.
Change his name. Have a better name.
Yeah.
Guy.
But yeah, dude, that track's so good. Swerve, shout out Swerve for Papa Roach for the feature from Fever 333 and Sacco. That Sacco guy is pretty cool. He has like just a laid back kind of, it's not mumble rap, but it's just laid back, chill, deep voice, kind of cool stuff. And
yeah, so my top, I'm sorry.
No, go.
Cody Jinks is a really dope country, outlaw country type of guy. Yeah, it was like Cody Jinks, Virginia. Fuck, I just lost it again. God damn it, Spotify. A lot of people, it's funny because like a lot of people shit on these things when they come out, but I love them. I love when people post it because I can music lovers. So I just want to see like what y'all want to talk dirty to me? Fucking put your Spotify playlist up.
Yeah.
Let's get hot and heavy about that.
Yeah, a lot of people are gonna go like, oh, this is what, and there's a lot of artists that are against Spotify, and that's neither here nor there with me. I don't know anything about that. I don't have to deal with anything about that. I like being able to listen to whatever I want to, whenever I want to, for the most part. There's some albums that aren't there. Just a special shout out, Dredge just put out their Le Motif. It was off Spotify for years, but it's on their Dredge Le Motif. That came out in like 97, but it's on Spotify now. You can listen to it there. All-time favorite album, changed my life. Has nothing to do with anything as far as what, I'm just putting that out there. That like, there's some songs that you can't find on Spotify, and that bums me out.
Yeah.
But for the most part, I like that I can listen to whatever because I have the membership or whatever.
Yeah. Yeah, dude. My top artists were Kid Cudi, Future Birds, Led Zeppelin, Cody Jinks, and Drake. Which surprised me. I didn't think Drake was going to be up in there, but yeah, I like Drake.
How are you surprised by Drake? You look like all you listen to is Drake.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. You look like all you listen to is Incubus.
I think you tried that before. I was like, my wife looks. Yeah, you look like your wife listens to Incubus. I was like, I don't know how to take that. I mean, it's spot on for sure, but I don't know how to take that.
My top song was Virginia Slims. Number 2 was Burning for You by Blue Oyster Cult. Tequila Shots by Kid Cudi. Cloud Spotter by Foo Fighters. And Tan Lines by Future Birds.
Yeah. I'm not ignoring you. I'm trying to pull up mine because I am interested in sharing that.
Yeah, dude.
Oh, here we go. Yeah, so my top artists, number 1, Every Time I Die. Number 2, Sleep Token. I think we talked about
Sleep
that
Token,
before.
yeah.
Number 3, Can't Swim. Number 4, Darko. Number 5, Boundaries. Boundaries is fucking amazing. They put out a new album at the end of last year, but Boundaries has a great album for the Dearly Departed, something like that. Fucking amazing. You gotta check that out. But yeah, dude. So, and I like it because I like to know what everybody's about. That's why I started this podcast, because I want to talk music with people. What are you into? Do you listen to new stuff? Do you listen to old stuff?
Oh, speaking of that, I gotta put Mr. Potter on blast right now because he said some ignorant shit to me the other day.
All right.
This is the most ignorant shit I've ever heard because I'm a music snob. And he's like, yeah, I don't listen to music past like 1989
Yes,
or before
I heard that.
And I was like, what?
I heard that.
I was like, what? He's like, yeah, it's older. I'm just not into it. He's like, but it's just so ignorant to be like, oh, I'm not going to. And you know what, Potter? I respect you less now for that. Okay. I didn't want to tell it to your face because I'm scared of you, because I've heard violent things. You're a violent guy. People say you carry guns all the time to comedy clubs. So.
He didn't quit Mormonism. Mormonism quit him, because that's how violent Brendan Potter. Pot's on fire on all the social medias.
Yeah, you ever see that guy coming down the street? You get on the other side of the street.
But yeah, man, I love that dude. That dude, he's one of my best friends in comedy.
No, I love him too, but when he said that really bothered me when he said that, and I was like, what?
Yeah, dude, like how do you not care to dig into how this
some of the greatest music ever
came to be
before 89, some of the greatest, best of the music ever, probably, yeah, dude. So I heard him say that, and I was like, I can't believe you just said that right now.
It's in the same vein of when people like when comics, when you talk to them at open mics, they're like, oh yeah, what are some of your favorite comics? And they're like, yeah, Bert Kreischer,
Jeff Dunham.
No, but like
you don't like Bert Kreischer?
No, well, my point is, he's just saying they're
just jealous because he can take his shirt off and you can't.
Jesus Christ! I will take my shirt off right now if it wasn't hack. I don't have nothing against Bert Kreischer. He's funny.
Yeah.
My point of that, I was just trying to say like a modern name, one that's current.
Yeah.
When they just mention current comedians, I'm just like, there's so much more before.
Yeah.
There's so much more before.
And that's a great part of like why I love music too, is like the history.
Yeah, dude.
I love having Spotify because I love time traveling through discographies of like bands that I know already, but still haven't even listened to all those tracks and all those albums. You know what I mean?
When you go back and you listen to bands that influence the bands that you like.
Yeah.
That's what's amazing, dude.
Absolutely.
Like, I was never into Thin Lizzy.
Oh man!
Until I got into like stuff like Every Time I Die.
Yeah,
they got a lot of like Southern licks and all that stuff. Like Every Time I Die does that a little bit more metalcore.
You know,
they add that, but the grooves and all that stuff, they were inspired by 70s rock bands.
Yeah. I was recently getting into Thin Lizzy because I was on YouTube the other day and I was watching this interview with Metallica back in the day with Cliff Burton when he was still alive. It was Cliff and James Hetfield getting this interview, and they were talking about their influences. Yeah. And Cliff was like, I listened to a lot of Thin Lizzy. We love Thin Lizzy. And I was like, okay, cool. I'm going to go back and listen to Thin Lizzy now. And yeah. I always thought they were groovy. I knew a couple of songs, but going actually into their discographies and seeing the unpopular songs and everything like that was really fucking dope.
Digging back, because you want to know what inspires the people that you're into at this point.
Yeah.
By the way, Metallica, garbage. Just because they're okay. I'll take that back. Lars Ulrich is garbage.
Why do you have a hard on for that guy?
He sucks. He is the worst. Have you heard? Okay, you listen to the radio, the local radio station here?
I try not to. It's the same fucking song.
It is the same fucking song, but Kiss has a recording of, I forget what song it is.
It's live.
It's a live recording.
Sad but true.
Is it Sad But True?
Sad but true, but it's here live in San Antonio. I know.
But it was recorded live in San Antonio before the Metallica said, "What's up, San Antonio?"
Yeah.
And Lars cannot stay in the pocket at all.
Wow.
And I'm just like, if everybody else is playing their part, you fucking play your part, dude. Like, it's not jazz time, you know? And it bugs me because that's a great song. It's a fucking great song. Is it Sad But True? That doesn't sound right for some reason. Is it Sad But True?
It is, yeah.
But yeah, it's like the Black Album. I love the Black Album. But Lars, I can't stand his drumming. He's the worst drummer. He's not the worst drummer. He's the worst drummer in the best band.
He's not the best. He's not the most talented musician in that band.
It wouldn't be so bad if the band wasn't that good. I mean, it wasn't that much better than him.
Yeah.
Like, he is outshined far by everybody else because he's not a good drummer.
Well, it's just like fast. I mean, it's a lot of the tracks is just like, you know what I mean? So it's
but there's nothing innovative about his playing. Like, he takes chances when chances shouldn't be took. There's so many like heavy groove that need a fucking in the pocket drummer. He's like,
now I'm
gonna do this. Now I'm gonna do that. Like, no, dude, you're fucking up the groove. I'm trying to fucking have a fucking good time.
Hey,
dude, here's the thing. Let me apologize. I don't plan these things out. I'm having a fucking good time just talking about this shit.
Hell yeah.
This is the kind of shit that I like to do. Like, just talk about music, go off on tangents. Nothing was planned. We still haven't talked about Every Time I Die. Everything that's going on there. And where are we in that time? We're at 40 minutes right now.
We're at 40 minutes?
I think so.
Shut the fuck up. This has not been 40 minutes.
Yeah, but
wow.
But I'm having a good time doing
me too.
this.
Yeah.
This is what this podcast, Let's Start a Fucking Band, is supposed to be about. So,
you know what? I made the recent mistake of actually talking to Dallas about Metallica.
Yeah.
He came into the Tiger one day and I was like, I bet I know more about Metallica than you.
Yeah.
And now every time I even talk a band about this guy, he's just like, how much do you know about that band?
Yeah. I like to argue. Like,
yeah.
Like, but just for fun. Like, either way, at the end of the day, I'm not trying to convince anybody that their opinion is wrong or that they should rethink, reevaluate what they like, what they don't like.
But some of the music
you
you do like sucks, though. Let's just talk about that.
What music that I like sucks. Oh, okay. Let's talk about this. And it's hard. It's apples and oranges by far.
Yeah.
But you want to compare Kiss and DEVO.
Okay, first off, yeah.
Is that what you were talking about?
No, because Pat is a fucking like Kiss hater, which I get. But then he posts something and his story music in it is like DEVO. So I'm like, how are you going to listen to DEVO but not like Kiss? What the fuck?
Like I said, apples and oranges, man.
Just whip it. Really? You don't like they got techno dumb shit? Like what? I mean, come on, man.
DEVO was so like
DEVO. I've never even listened to a lot of this
exactly.
shit. But I bet it's trash.
No, dude. It is great. I love the synth sounds. Mark Mothersbaugh. I think that's how you say his name.
Mothersbaugh?
I think that's how you say his name. I don't know.
Damn.
But like,
that's hilarious.
Created so many synth sounds that carry on, that were innovated, that were ahead of its time. I don't know why. I have a huge heart on for synth.
You like the Cars?
Yeah, I like the Cars.
Yeah.
I'm not as big as DEVO.
Oh my God! No, stop right there. I don't even know a lot of DEVO, but I know they're not better than the Cars.
Dude, you got to sit down and actually take a dive in it, the deep dive into it, man.
Wow.
Like even before they started, before DEVO got really heavy into the synth and keyboard stuff.
That's asinine.
The album that they put out before, like I wish I had the album name. Well, I do. Let me look it up. And I'm not supposed to have any phones out here. This is supposed to be off the brain, off the cuff. But let me see if I got. Let me see. What is that album called? Are We Not Men? And I wish I could play stuff, but you can't play it on here. But let me see if I could.
Oh, that's them?
All right.
Yeah.
All right. So that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. You've heard so much DEVO that you don't even know that it was DEVO.
Wow.
That's how good it is. That's how good a band is. Like, I love when a band that I like gets in somebody's
You see the influences.
subconscious.
Yeah.
And as not even 2 seconds in, you're like, oh, that's them? Is that not great music?
It's a great riff.
Exactly. The fact that they have that, to have that type of thing where you could just listen to 2 seconds and you're like, oh, yeah, that is a great song. I think I just fucking proved my point here, dude. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, I need to listen to DEVO. Whatever. Go fuck yourself.
Thank you. Kiss isn't a bad band. They're just not for me.
No.
What they are, they're impressive. They're a great band to see.
Yeah, they're
Not
a
a
great show.
Not a great band to hear.
But they do,
And
like
I'm
their first
sorry.
3 albums were great.
I'm sorry. I like my music to be good to hear. I'm sorry. I'm crazy like that.
No, Kiss was like having a first good couple of albums and then everything turned to shit.
They got good tracks.
Because I'm a big Ace Frehley fan, even though he's kind of crazy, but I love Ace Frehley. He's such a that was my superhero as a kid. Who was your music superhero as a kid? Do you remember the first time you saw something in music that like kind of moved you, where you're like, oh, whoa, what's this? You know?
I liked the first was AC/DC.
Yeah?
Phil Rudd.
Phil Rudd.
Paul Rudd's the
This
actor.
motherfucker.
Phil Rudd, because Phil Rudd made me think I could be a fucking drummer.
Yeah.
And that's because he is fundamental. He's 4/4 to the floor.
He's very technical. And
No, he's not technical. He's fundamental. That's what I like.
Isn't that the
about
same
it.
shit? Technical, fundamental?
No.
That's not the same shit?
No, man.
What the fuck?
I don't think it is. I'm not a Google expert. I'm not a Googleologist.
Yeah.
But
he was known for making it sound simple, but I know there's a lot more going on, right?
that's every AC/DC song.
Yeah.
Boom, ba, boom,
When I was 9 years old, I bought a drum kit for Christmas.
Yeah, dude.
And that's what I tried to learn, was just AC/DC. I tried to learn Highway to Hell because it was like doom, pa, doom.
Yeah.
Pa. Yeah.
So even the simplicity of it
Yeah.
made me, because it wasn't like, because all the other like big bands like that, they were just doing too much, and it just made it sound like that's impossible.
Yeah.
That's fucking impossible.
AC/DC is real simple.
When I first listened to AC/DC, and I was like, I could play in this band. I could be in this band.
Yeah, dude.
And that's a great feeling to like for a kid to think I could do this when they actually believe that they could do that.
Yeah.
And
Do you think that's a mark of good music for you? It's like inspirational.
No, earlier on, the fact that it was so basic but so in the pocket, so good, and still like they were a big band, but there was really nothing to the drummer. It was all the guitar players. It was all the vocalists.
Yeah.
The drummer was just boom, bam, boom, and I was like, I could drum for AC/DC.
Yeah.
I could fucking do that.
What's your favorite AC/DC song or album?
Back in Black.
You got
Back in Black. I didn't hear Bon Scott until after I get into him. So
Okay.
I didn't know anything
So you're not
about like
familiar
Let
with,
There Be
like,
Light
before.
Let There Be Rock. I mean, I went back, but like Back in Black was like the first album that I get into.
Jailbreak was their first EP or LP in like 74, I think, and they have a song on there called Soul Stripper. It's got such an amazing bass line that I'm trying to learn. It's so fucking beautiful, and it's so dope. It's such a great jam, Soul Stripper. Go check it out by AC/DC. What do you like not respect in music? Because when you were talking about that,
Left-handed drummers.
Some thought, hey, a drum show for comedians, but it's called In Your Feels or Just for Feels, right? If that's not out there, has it been done?
In My Feelings.
Just for Feels, a drum comedic show?
Yeah, no, I really don't like left-handed drummers
Why?
because they make me feel weird. They're playing like left-handed drummers that play left-handed. That like the whole drum set is set backwards.
So
Yes.
what makes you left-handed?
You're supposed to play like
one
this.
You hear with the snare?
There are even some left-handed that play like this, which is fine.
Well,
I guess
when you're hitting
that's
the
acceptable.
hi-hat or something, or
That's
like,
acceptable. Something about your
What makes you
dominant hand,
the hand
being
is that the snare? Your dominant hand that hits the snare?
no,
that
dominant
makes you
hand is the beat keeper.
is the
the timekeeper. That's your dominant hand. Yeah.
That's
So
I'd be right-handed drummer. If I'm drumming like this, like I'm hitting the snare with my left hand like this.
yeah, you're
So I'm
right-handed.
a right-handed
You're
drummer?
right-handed.
Okay.
You're correct-handed. Yeah. But yeah.
No, you're saying something, and it made me go on this tangent about like what I don't respect in music, and I think my answer is like I don't respect musicians who don't have talent. Like I cannot like your music, but I can respect you if you actually have talent. Like Justin Bieber is a perfect example for that because like I don't like that guy's music, but he's
talented.
actually a really talented motherfucker.
Yeah.
He can play a lot of instruments really well, and I'm just like, okay, I respect him. He's a musician.
No, yeah,
know what I
yeah,
mean?
yeah. I don't like that guy, but like he is a musician.
Yeah.
You know.
He was jamming with Boys to Men on stage when he was like 10 years old. Isn't that fucking crazy?
Yeah.
That's so dope. That's like,
But is he a musician though? Like, does he play like actual instruments?
yeah, he plays piano, he plays drums, he plays fucking.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he's really dope.
Bruno Mars can do that. Remember that halftime show where Bruno's Mars.
Bruno's Mars.
I
I don't like Bruno Mars.
played all the instruments.
I don't know.
I don't like him either. But
He has a couple of funky, groovy jams that I enjoy, but for the
That
most
are all
part, I don't like
rip-offs.
him. Yeah, I mean,
and that's why you got to listen to old music. So
well,
you
James
know-
Brown.
So you know whether or not an artist that you like today is ripping up somebody from yesterday, which was all that's pretty hot right now.
And that's what I like too. I was listening.
Well, not so much right now, but recently.
Yeah, I like to. Yeah, I was listening to Ted Nugent on Joe Rogan actually, and he was talking about like Bo Diddley. You know who Bo Diddley is?
I know of him. Yeah.
So that was one of his inspirations on his riffs on his guitar, like the Stranglehold. He got like that riff is just like Bo Diddley. So yeah, I think it's important to know. Who do you think has been ripped off a lot? Obviously, I think James Brown has been sampled. One of the most sampled musicians ever. It's got to be James
Sample
Brown.
is different. Sample is different because they still give credit to the original writers of it. But like rip-offs, like Red Hot Chili Peppers ripped the hell out of Tom Petty. And they ripped off of
How?
Metallica. Using that riff.
What riff?
I don't know what song they did, but they ripped off Last Dance with Mary Jane.
Which
I don't know
song?
which Chili Pepper song is, but I know it's been settled in case or it's been taken to case. and
Oh,
all that stuff.
really?
Yeah.
Wow, I didn't know that.
And then they also did Metallica, and I don't know the track, but it's the one where Flea opens up that. That's yeah. I mean, like yeah.
All around the world.
All around the world.
We can take time.
Yeah, that's a Metallica riff.
Yeah, it is.
Let's get into this now that we have Red Hot Chili Peppers on the table. Man, this is a good fucking podcast.
We were having. Are you about to do the Foo Fighters and Red Hot Chili Peppers thing?
I think yes, that's exactly where I'm going with this.
Oh.
I think we gotta do more.
All right, Red Hot Chili Peppers
All right,
versus
and we're back.
versus Foo Fighters. Who you got and why?
Foo Fighters, without a doubt. I do like the Red Hot Chili Peppers. I think they're great. What I'm talking about, we're talking about albums, right? We're talking about albums. We're talking about albums.
I think we're talking about who's the better band.
We're talking albums.
But it's subjective.
In which way? In which way?
Listen, okay, so I think, here's my argument. I think the Foo Fighters are a better band commercially. Obviously, they have the better hit, more popular hits and everything. They've got more hits for sure.
Yeah, because they write better songs. Okay.
But to me, the Red Hot Chili Peppers have the better musicians. I will take
but
Flea and Chad Smith of the Red Hot Chili Peppers are only second to me in rhythm and blues behind Led Zeppelin. Like, what rhythm and blues section are you going to find that's better than Flea and Chad Smith?
But being a good musician, you have to put out good music, good albums.
Yeah, I get it, guy.
When you ask me which one do I prefer, I think Foo Fighters, without a doubt, is better, has better records, has better songs than Red Hot Chili Peppers. Red Hot Chili Peppers, all they have is Blood Sugar Sex
No,
Magic.
they don't.
That's all they got.
All they have. How can you make such a fucking crazy statement like that?
That's all they have.
That's all they have.
That's all they have.
Crazy. They have so much. Californication, The Getaway, fucking. Oh my god, they have so many great.
I mean, yeah,
albums.
sure. They could sell radio ads.
Oh my
and that's
god,
that's all fun and
this
good
guy.
and stuff.
So you're telling. So tell me if I'm right or wrong. Flea and Chad Smith are better musicians than anybody in the Foo Fighters. Dave Grohl, he's great. I'll
tell you this: Dave Grohl.
Taylor Hawkins, okay, great drummer.
Dave Grohl is a better drummer than Chad Smith.
I'm about to fucking attack you right now. I'm about to attack you, dude.
Just because he's so clean, he's so fucking tight.
No, he's a great drummer. He's been drumming for longer.
Chad Smith is good with the grooves, and I'm a big fan of grooves. I do like a groovy drummer.
You know, I'll give you that.
And Chad Smith is one of my top favorite drummers.
Yeah.
But if you're putting band versus band, all as a whole, as records, as tracks, Foo Fighters, without a doubt.
I respect that. Whatever. I'll let it go. But I just still think they have the better musicians. That's all I'm trying to say.
If we're talking musicians,
yeah.
Dave
Grohl's the best musician, obviously, in Foo Fighters, and I don't
think Chad Smith could write a whole record by himself. I don't think Flea probably could.
Flea is really
Flea
dope.
Probably could. Flea is very talented. He's a very talented
one of the
musician.
Best bassists to ever live. Yeah.
And entertaining to watch.
Yeah.
But Dave Grohl recorded the first Foo Fighter record all by himself. I recorded in that studio too, the Robert Lang studio in Shoreline.
What a show off, Washington. Name dropper.
Name drop.
My god!
I'm sorry, got a name drop. It was a good time of my life. All right. If I want to look back at it, I'm gonna look back at it. All right.
Okay, Meg the Stallion. Jesus. Gosh.
I'm gonna look back at it. All right.
Look back at it.
Yeah, dude. I mean, I don't have much in life. But I did record at Robert Lang Studios, the same studio that Dave Grohl recorded the first Foo Fighter record.
Is that in relation to Mutt Lang?
Mutt Lang?
Yeah.
I don't think so.
Okay. You know who Mutt Lang is?
That name sounds familiar. He's a producer.
A great producer. Yeah, great rock and roll producer. He produced a lot for AC/DC.
No, I don't think they have any relation. Robert Lang Studios. I don't even know. I mean, I know a lot of people recorded there. A great facility, man. It was amazing. Right off the Shoreline.
I want to say AC/DC was having their somebody's family member produced like the first 3 AC/DC albums, and then for Highway to Hell, they got Mutt Lang to do it, and that's when they just took off like a rocket. They like just had crazy commercial hits because Mutt Lang was a different producer, a different vibe. Yeah, it was really good for them. Fun fact.
That's cool, dude. But yeah, and so I am biased with Foo Fighters, but I do honestly think.
What's your favorite Foo jams?
The first record, or like that I don't even know the name of the song, but that I don't owe you anything. I'll stick around.
That's Foo Fighters, the first album.
That's the first album.
I don't remember that. Their first album. I can't even tell you what the first album was called. What was it called?
Self-titled.
You'll say self-titled Foo Fighters? Okay.
Self-titled Foo Fighters.
Wasting Light was a great album for me. So there's like a trend. Like, do you like it when bands like who have been around long enough, like the Foo Fighters and Metallica, like a lot of people say they don't really like their evolution, like their later shit, like albums. Do you find that to be true? Do you enjoy the whole evolution of the band, or do you like it when like, you know, their early shit was better, man?
Every time I die, and I know I keep saying that song, but they're the only bands that keep fucking putting out the album that it precedes.
Mm-hmm. It just keeps getting better. Yeah.
I don't know how
I know what
that works. But the album following, the next record is always good. There was one that they had to slip up on that wasn't my favorite, but it wasn't bad. But their latest album, Radical, is fucking amazing. It's pretty sad that they might break up. I don't know. But 20 years. They've been doing it for 20 years, putting out great albums after great album after great album. Going back to the Foo Fighters, I liked the self-titled, the first record. Yeah, they put out hits before, but as a whole, the only record that I liked start to finish was the first self-titled one.
Okay.
I don't follow them. their career. Just like I don't really know what Chili Peppers has going on now.
Yeah, well,
I
they
know
haven't put out albums since like 2016.
I know they brought John Frusciante back. They fired that.
I don't know who that is.
Other good. You don't know who John Frusciante is?
No, maybe if I saw him.
All right. So you want to be Team Red Hot Chili Peppers, but you don't know who the fuck John Frusciante is?
He was the original guitarist.
He's not the original guitar player, but he was the guitar player from Blood Sugar Sex Magic. He's been in and out of the band a few times.
All right.
Hillel Slovak was the original, but he died.
Well, then fuck that guy.
Shout out Davey Jackson.
Make a choice.
And then he kept coming back. And I think the guitar player is now with I don't know. I don't want to say. I think Angel and Airwaves. I don't know if that's true. You could Google me that.
Stupid name for
later.
a band.
Really?
Angels and Airwaves? Get the fuck out of here.
That's an amazing band.
That's it. I've never listened to him, but I'm saying stupid name.
It's Tom DeLonge's
Tom DeLonge.
once side project, now full-time project, I guess. I've only seen them live once, and the whole time, all he does is.
Did you ever get
fucking amazing?
It sound like you're just any singer from the 90s like that. Oh, what's that one song? The Yellow Bed Letter. You know that song?
Yellow Ledbetter?
Yellow Ledbetter, yeah. Oh, hey, yeah, you can't even understand what that guy sings.
No idea what you're saying.
God damn it.
Like that sounds familiar. I was trying to figure it out. I was trying to pretend like I knew what you were
You'll
talking
know
about.
what
But I don't. Dude.
On a car way, on a ocean way.
Oh, Pro Jam? You talking Pro Jam now?
And I want.
Yeah, I don't know. I like Pro Jam. If any band's from Seattle, I like them. It's a what do you call it? A default.
Yeah. Was Nirvana originally from Seattle or just Kurt Cobain?
Olympia. They're from Olympia, Washington.
I thought it was Aberdeen.
Aberdeen. Well, he's from Aberdeen, but
Okay.
I think they formed their band when they were in Olympia.
Yeah, I listened to Nevermind from start to finish a few
album.
weeks ago, and I've
Great
never done that
album.
before. And I was like, oh man, this is so good. Like, how is you know what I mean? That's something super special. Dude.
Okay, we'll end on this. So when you were watching the Beatles documentary, the 6-hour fucking Peter Jackson bullshit, Jesus Christ! And don't get me wrong, I love the Beatles, and actually I didn't know. I was going through my record collection, and I have their last record. I have Let It Be in my record collection. But what was I saying? Oh, you could tell because they have moments where they're showing them just jam out. They're playing other people's songs. They're covering other people's songs and stuff.
Yeah.
You could hear hints and stuff like that of Nirvana.
Really?
Yeah, dude. Did you finish it? Did you finish all 3 6-hour
I haven't
sagas?
watched the final episode where they
At all?
fucking
None of
finally
the-
go on the roof or some shit. No, I haven't seen the final episode. But you can tell me. You can spoil it. I mean, I'm just
No, all I'm saying is that like you could hear
just hints of Nirvana.
you could hear Kurt Cobain's influence in
Wait,
Beethoven. I mean Beethoven and the Beatles.
but how? Because they weren't even out yet. What are you talking about?
No, you could hear how Kurt Cobain was inspired by the Beatles.
Oh, okay. I was like, what? I thought you were saying Beatles were like inspired by Nirvana.
No.
I was like, what the fuck are you talking
And
about?
that's going back into, oh man, this is a callback. This is how we started this podcast, I think. We were talking about how people don't go back to listen to the old stuff.
Yeah.
They just like the new stuff that happened in their time. But where do you think that came from?
Stupid Brendan Potter.
He's not stupid. He's just ill-advised.
He's stupid for that.
Yeah, you got to go back, man. You got to listen to old music.
We'll break him.
You got to listen to old music. You got to listen to look up old comedians.
Is there something that you get made fun of for liking a band? Does anybody ever make fun of you for liking a certain band or singer or something?
Not that I know of. They did once, but they're dead. No, I don't know. I mean, I like some silly shit. You know, like I like Pink.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Let your hair down, girl. Okay.
Well, because here's the thing. I take my wife to concerts.
My wife.
My wife. And she has a horrible time because she doesn't like the music that I like and all that stuff. But here's like, if I'm gonna spend money on to go see a concert, I'm gonna at least like.
Does she put on a good show?
Great show.
Yeah.
unbelievable. This is when she's in her Cirque du Soleil stuff.
No, I
She's
respect great
flying.
performers.
And she sings live. She's not to a track or nothing like that. She puts on a fucking great show. But people might be surprised that I like Pink. I like Pink.
So yeah, was that like the best concert you've been to that you didn't think you would like, or what's the best concert you've been to?
That I didn't think that I would like the best concert that I was like, oh, I wouldn't have came on my own, but yeah, probably Pink.
Yeah.
Pink put on a good show. Paramore.
They rock. Yeah. A lot of people like Paramore.
Yeah, dude. But I had to go because my wife wanted to go, and then they had the drummer from Under Oath playing for them, filling in for them. I was like, I know that guy. I was like, yeah, we're rocking out and shit.
Here you go with the name drops again. Jesus, we get it, Pat.
I don't know him personally. I just know him from his other band that I liked.
Okay, all right, whatever.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not saying like, oh, like I remember I recorded at the same recording studio that Foo Fighters, that Dave Grohl recorded the first Foo Fighter record. I didn't say that again.
Who do you think is a better, Michael Jackson, Prince? Because I was having this thought on the way over here. I think Prince is a better musician.
Yeah, Michael Jackson didn't play nothing.
But Michael obviously was a better performer.
Bullshit.
Really?
Bullshit.
Yeah, how are you going to say he was not a better performer than Prince?
You could just watch Prince's halftime show.
I did. It's fantastic.
That's it.
It's great.
That's all you fucking
He's
need.
a great performer, but I'm still putting MJ over Prince when it comes to performers.
All right,
he's the better musician.
We're gonna end this. I want to play a little game. You're wrong. I mean, it's the opinion of this guy is fine. You could have a difference of opinion on your opinion, and I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm just saying you don't know a goddamn thing about anything.
All right, let's wrap this shit up. What's this game you want to play?
I want to play this game.
I'm excited.
And all of it, I just want you to go like without even thinking.
Okay, it's like rapid fire, just bam.
Just rapid fire. All I want to know is love, hate, or meh.
Love, hate, or meh.
If you don't like them, if you don't even know who this band is, if you don't care, but just as quick as you can, I want love, hate, meh.
Go.
All right, we're gonna do 10. Pantera.
Love.
Smashing Pumpkins.
Love.
Fall Out Boy.
Meh.
AC/DC.
Love.
At the Drive-In.
Don't know.
Queen.
Love.
Insane Clown Posse.
That was such out of left field from everything else.
Insane Clown Posse.
Love.
The Goo Goo Dolls.
Hate.
Kid Rock.
Love.
Counting Crows.
Meh.
Meh?
Yeah.
That's cool, man.
You know why I love Insane Clown Posse though?
Who's going chicken hunting? Bro?
Who doesn't? Oh my God, who's going chicken hunting?
Who's going chicken hunting?
Dude, we go chicken hunting. Dude. My friend Jonathan, shout out to Jonathan, introduced me to that music in high school, and we would play that song like getting hype as fuck, going to like parties in high school and shit, and we'd play Insane Clown Posse for other people at their parties, but just that song.
Yeah, I ain't mad at it.
That's a.
Would I go to a gathering?
Probably not.
Probably not.
But I love Insane Clown Posse, just that one song, and just for them being who they are, because they're actually really fucking dope and like hilarious people.
Great Maliko album is pretty good. I don't know too much about them, but Great Maliko is pretty good.
Okay, I would never listen to an album, but they're great. Are great fun dudes. They are great fun dudes who like to have a good time.
You got to take the whole thing. Okay, well,
I've heard Chicken Hunt. That's all I need to listen to.
Well, and on this, so this is all I want to know. What's your favorite album, front to back? Listen, the whole thing, start to finish.
Fuck. Dude, there's so many, man. But one of my favorite albums.
Because you like to pull tracks apart. You just listen to track. You just listen to a track. I want to know what's your favorite album all time. Have to listen to it for the rest of your life every day.
Ooh. Well, Zeppelin's Physical Graffiti.
I think that's a pretentious answer. I think that's the most pretentious answer you could have ever said in your life.
Man. I know it's hard because
why do you like it?
I think that's their best album.
But every track, I'm not sure which
track,
but every track is a fucking banger.
I like it. But okay, I'll go away from that.
No, it's fine. Your opinions aren't wrong. You just don't know anything.
Can this be any genre?
Anything.
If I can listen to it.
I just want to know if you had to pick one album for the rest of your life, what would it be?
I'm gonna go with one album for the rest of my life. I have to listen to every day. It's probably going to be. I'm gonna cheat and go to Spotify really quick here. I wasn't prepared for this, but this is such a great question. This is such a great question. Man, but there's so many. If I had to go to one, it's probably gonna be Motley Crue.
Okay.
It's probably going to go with let's go Too Fast for Love. Their first album they put out. I'll listen to that album every day for the rest of my life.
Pretty solid. Pretty solid. Jacob Flores, thank you for coming out, man.
Thank you,
one more
man.
time, do your plugs. How can people find you? Where can people find you? All the good stuff. I gotta have you back for sure.
Dude,
there was so much.
So much we didn't cover that I wanted to cover, and I wanted to debate you and get in your face.
We'll do it
and
next
tackle
time.
You.
We'll do it next time. The good thing about this podcast is that you could come back multiple times. The conversation with music never stops.
Dude, it never stops. I can't believe and that's the thing is like you go on different tangents because you forget one thing and then you're like, oh, that leads to that. And that's what I love about music.
That's what I love about music, conversations about music.
And sports too.
Is that, no.
And no,
Why are you gonna ruin a good thing? We were connecting and then you're like, sports. No, man, it's just music.
Because it makes the connection. Because like if you like sports, you're like, oh, I like that coach. Well, who did he coach for? Where did he go to school? Oh, that person coached this team?
It's not the same
It's
thing
the same thing as music because it's like,
thing.
fucking
not even close to being the same
Cliff
thing.
Burton likes Thin Lizzy. Let me go listen to Thin Lizzy. Who did Thin Lizzy like? Let me go listen to who Thin Lizzy liked. Do you know what I mean? But anyways, sorry for fucking it up.
All right. I guess you kind of make a point, but it's not the same thing.
But yeah.
Music is better than sports.
Follow me on Instagram at Jakey5_, Twitter JF93_, Facebook Jacob Flores. And if you want to send me some nudes, hit me up on Snapchat at JakeMamba1. RIP Kobe Bryant.
All right. And whenever he upstates that, oh shit. Take two. I'm gonna edit that out. Jesus Christ.
Shit.
I thought this was non-alcoholic, non-alcoholic.
Oh man. No, yeah. And catch me at the Blind Tiger every Friday.
You really need to simplify how like your social media handles.
I do.
Those are like at least pick one and run with it.
I do.
Just like
really quick before we end, what's your favorite album of all time you have to listen to for the rest of your life? You got mine, but what's yours?
Yeah, Deftones' White Pony, the original release.
Whoa,
like that, start to finish, the flow of that. Jesus Christ! All right,
see, this is what we're talking about.
Well, because I was gonna say, Red Hot Chili Peppers, Blood Sugar Sex Magic, great album. I don't like the track listing. The track
listing. Oh,
the track
that's
listing
another
is
thing.
garbage. I had to recreate. Yeah, I had to recreate.
I did that too as a kid. I'd always be like, "Nah, this song should be here."
I need an album that has flow.
Yeah.
Deftones' White Pony, the original release, not the re-release, has the best flow start to finish.
Nice. I gotta listen to that.
Yeah, great conversation, dude. This was fucking amazing.
Yeah, so much we didn't touch on that I wanted to touch on.
So much
we're
left
not
on the
Catholic
table.
priests, so yeah. Got it.
Twitter, Instagram at your homie Pat, BibleCodeCore.com. Support the Bible Code Core Podcast Network. Listen to the other podcast, Pat Out of Hell, which I'll have you on. And yeah, latest.
Wait, one last quick jam. What should people go? This is your podcast, but tell someone what they should listen to. Just tell them what a great jam they should listen to.
Here's what I want y'all to do. Go listen to Kiss.
Oh my God. You had to fucking do that.
And then go listen to DEVO.
Jesus. Oh yeah. Tell us who's better.
Pick one album from each and tell us which one you prefer. Hit us up in the, I don't even know, in the comments, wherever comments, on the YouTubes. If you're watching this on YouTube, comment whether or not you prefer Kiss or DEVO. And I know it's hard. They're two different bands and stuff. But if it's one or the other, which one would you pick? Kiss or DEVO?
And we all know it's Kiss. So just write Kiss into your fan letters and fan email.
Like, subscribe, all that good stuff. Thank you for listening. Later.
But...